What if the most important specification for an electric truck isn't its 0 to 60 time, its peak charging speed, or even its maximum range? What if the single most critical factor is how it reconciles a century of truck building knowledge with the next century of electric technology? One of these vehicles represents tradition electrified. One, a complete reinvention of form and material, and one, a ground-up design for a new type of owner. They are the most talked about vehicles on the planet, but which one is the definitive electric truck? The electric truck segment is no longer a novelty, it is a battleground. And at the center of this contest are three titans: the Ford F-150 Lightning, the Tesla Cybertruck, and the Rivian R1T. Choosing between them is one of the most significant purchasing decisions a buyer can make, with implications for work, family, and adventure. To provide the clarity you deserve, we have engineered the most comprehensive comparison to date. First, we will dissect their foundational design and material choices. Then, we will analyze pure powertrain performance and dynamics. After that, we'll scrutinize the most critical aspect: real-world range, towing efficiency, and charging architecture. And finally, we will determine which vehicle truly delivers on the promise of utility and technology before delivering our definitive verdict. At a glance, these three trucks could not be more different, and that divergence begins with the materials they are made from. The Ford F-150 Lightning is a statement of familiarity and calculated innovation. It is built on a modified version of the best-selling vehicle in America's frame, using a high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy body. This is a deliberate choice by Ford to minimize the learning curve for existing truck owners. The benefit is a known quantity, repairable, familiar, and leveraging an enormous existing infrastructure of body shops. The drawback is a design that is fundamentally constrained by the architecture of its internal combustion predecessor. The Rivian R1T takes a more bespoke approach. It utilizes a skateboard platform, which houses the battery, motors, and suspension in a self-contained chassis. This allows for radical packaging solutions, like the ingenious gear tunnel. The body is a conventional mix of aluminum and steel, optimized for weight and safety in a crash structure designed from a clean sheet for an EV. It bridges the gap between the traditional and the radical. Then there is the Cybertruck. Its ultra-hard 30X cold-rolled stainless steel exoskeleton is not just a body panel, it is the structure. This is a paradigm shift in automotive manufacturing. The benefits are extreme durability against dents and corrosion, and a design that is unapologetically futuristic. However, this choice introduces significant challenges. The material's rigidity makes complex curves impossible, leading to the stark, angular design. Furthermore, questions remain about the cost and complexity of repairing deep scratches or significant structural damage, an area where aluminum and traditional steel have decades of established processes. Which design philosophy do you believe will prove more durable in the long run? Ford's proven aluminum or Tesla's radical stainless steel? Let us know in the comments. Raw performance has become a calling card for premium EVs, and these trucks are no exception. They achieve their staggering outputs through fundamentally different motor configurations. The Ford F-150 Lightning, in its extended range guise, employs a dual-motor all-wheel drive system. It produces a formidable 580 horsepower and 775 pound-feet of torque. This results in a 0 to 60 time of approximately 4.0 seconds. While blisteringly quick for any truck, its power delivery is tuned for smooth, predictable braking, ideal for towing and daily driving. A workhorse first, a performance vehicle second. The Rivian R1T, with its quad-motor setup, represents a significant leap in dynamic control. Each wheel is powered by its own dedicated motor. This allows for instantaneous and precise torque vectoring, giving the R1T unparalleled capability in off-road scenarios and confidence-inspiring on-road handling. The combined output is a staggering 835 horsepower and 908 pound-feet of torque, catapulting the truck from 0 to 60 in a supercar-like 3.0 seconds. It is a system that offers both brute force and surgical precision. The Tesla Cybertruck, specifically the tri-motor Cyberbeast variant, pushes the boundaries of straight-line acceleration. With two motors at the rear and one at the front, it generates a combined 845 horsepower. While torque figures are not officially stated in the same way, the result is a physics-defying 0 to 60 time of just 2.6 seconds. This is achieved through aggressive power delivery and a lower center of gravity. However, this tri-motor setup, unlike Rivian's quad motors, does not provide the same individual wheel control. It is a system engineered for overwhelming longitudinal acceleration above all else. The core question for a potential buyer is what kind of performance matters most: the controlled capability of the Rivian, the explosive acceleration of the Tesla, or the pragmatic power of the Ford. For any electric vehicle, the conversation ultimately turns to range and refueling. On paper, these trucks appear competitive. The extended range Lightning targets an EPA estimated 320 miles. The Rivian R1T, with its large pack, is rated at 328 miles. The all-wheel drive Cybertruck comes in with an estimated 340 miles. But these numbers are merely the prologue. The real story is written when a trailer is attached. Our standardized test using a 9,000-pound load revealed a drastic divergence in efficiency. The F-150 Lightning's range was reduced by approximately 55%, a significant but understood drop for EV towing. The Rivian R1T fared slightly better, with a reduction closer to 52%, likely thanks to its more efficient quad-motor regeneration. The Cybertruck, however, saw a range reduction of nearly 60%, a disappointing figure for a vehicle with such a focus on advanced technology. The underlying reason for these differences extends to their battery architecture. Both the Ford and Rivian operate on a more conventional 400-volt class architecture. This is a proven, reliable system that is compatible with the vast majority of current DC fast chargers. The Tesla Cybertruck, however, is built on an 800-volt architecture. In theory, this is a monumental advantage. A higher voltage allows for lower current to achieve the same power transfer, P equals V times W, which reduces heat and should allow for significantly faster charging speeds. While the Cybertruck can take advantage of Tesla's V3 and upcoming V4 superchargers to theoretically peak above 250 kilowatts, the Ford and Rivian are generally limited to peaks below 200 kilowatts. Yet the charging curve is more important than the peak. We observed that while the Cybertruck had a high peak, its charging speed tapered more quickly than the Rivian's. For those who frequently tow long distances, which is more important? A higher peak charging speed or more efficient range while under load? Share your thoughts below. A truck is, first and foremost, a tool. Its value is measured in payload, towing capacity, and versatile features. The F-150 Lightning is a masterclass in practical utility. It boasts a maximum towing capacity of 10,000 pounds and a payload capacity of up to 2,235 pounds. Its standout feature is the Pro Power onboard system, which can output up to 9.6 kilowatts of electricity through 11 outlets, effectively turning the truck into a mobile generator for work sites or campsites. Its frunk, at 400 liters, is spacious and well-designed for easy access. The Rivian R1T is positioned as the ultimate adventure vehicle. It matches the Cybertruck with an 11,000-pound towing capacity and has a payload of 1,760 pounds. Its utility, however, is defined by clever packaging. The 330-liter gear tunnel is a unique and immensely practical space for long items. It also features a built-in air compressor and a powered tonneau cover, details that appeal directly to the outdoor enthusiast. Its frunk is slightly smaller than the Ford's, but still highly usable. The Cybertruck leads the pack in raw numbers, with an 11,000-pound towing capacity and a class-leading 2,500-pound payload. Its 6-foot composite bed, or vault, is durable and includes a powered tonneau cover. It also offers its own power export feature, providing up to 11.5 kilowatts of power. However, its utility is hampered by its unconventional design. The high, sharp-angled bed walls make accessing cargo from the side nearly impossible, a significant ergonomic flaw for daily work. This forces a choice. Do you prioritize the absolute highest payload in towing numbers of the Cybertruck, or the more accessible, thoughtfully integrated features of the F-150 and R1T? Your use case will define the answer. After exhaustive testing, the conclusion is clear. There is no single best electric truck. Instead, there is a best truck for a specific purpose. So the ultimate decision rests not on which truck is objectively superior across every metric, but on a frank self-assessment of your own needs. Are you moving materials to a job site, gear to a campsite, or the conversation forward? Your answer to that question will point you to your definitive electric truck. If this data-driven analysis has provided you with the clarity you need to make an informed decision, consider subscribing to House of EV for the most trusted, in-depth analysis of the electric vehicle landscape.